Hey there, YouTubers. Geo Peace, Barbary Coast. Happy Labor Day. I'm over here at my uncle's place, changing the oil on our cars. Helping my uncle rehang some gutters. Took him down to paint them up. Just taking it easy. How y'all doing? I hope your summer's been great. And we got some great weather today for Labor Day. Last week's been raining. I didn't know I had today off until Friday when I was leaving. My boss said, "Hey, remember we got Monday off?" I was like, "Oh yeah? It's good to know." I've been meaning to do a video for a while about race. I guess about race. I don't know. I haven't been able quite to sort out my thoughts on everything I wanted to say about race, and just this last year here in the States just seems to be so. We seem to be digressing. Understanding and loving your fellow man, your neighbor, the people around you, the people you see. I don't even know what to say. I can't quite put it into words. And yeah, a lot of it has to do with race, blacks and whites, and immigration, and it all seems to be, there seems to be something deeper than just race issues. It just people seem to have stopped thinking and just get carried away, and they just believe whatever someone thinks, whatever somebody says, and they don't actually think about it. So many emotions being stirred up, and then actions just based on pure emotions and no reason behind it. It seems like we've just tossed reason out the window. I don't even know where to start or what to say, but I mean, it makes me sad, and really it makes me angry. I mean, there's just so many lies being spread abroad, and then people acting on lies, and just watching the horrible results of that. And part of it's just like a disbelief that this is happening, that people can lower themselves to such a level where they feel like they've been wronged, and so they act out in anger and want to take it out on somebody else that has nothing to do with it. I read this article the other day about this stupid, I don't want to call it stupid, but there was this study. I say stupid because it only had 25 test subjects, if you will. But it was about how even blind people are racist, so-called racist. And they call it racist just because the study showed that even blind people try to figure out or are able to figure out and make judgments based on the race that they perceive the person is that they're interacting with. And I just thought, well, of course, like, I think the different races are beautiful, and you hear this phrase tossed out that we should be colorblind, and I just think that's ridiculous. I'm not saying that I'm racist or for discrimination or segregation or anything like that, but to go from that extreme and try to fix it by saying we should be colorblind is just missing the point. There's a beauty and a glory in the diversity of people, and yeah, it has more to do. Yes, in colors, even okay. So, like colorblind, I don't see black, I don't see white. Well, you're missing out if you don't. I mean, there's so much to be gained, such a richness of life and culture and being and appreciation for other people's um, that are different from you. It's okay to see someone, you know, predominantly, almost, I don't know the statistics, right? But every vast majority of people here on the YTPC are just white males. But what do I want to say? Like, it's okay to see someone and see them that they're a black person, or you know, a Latino, or say, oh, that person's a Mexican. It's not wrong to point that out. It's beautiful. Yes, we have Mexicans, we have Puerto Ricans, we have Guatemalans, we have people from Ecuador. We have Chinese, we have Filipinos, we have Vietnamese, we have Japanese, and it's beautiful. We have Kenyans, and we have Moroccans and Egyptians and Pakistanis and Israelis, and the list just keeps going on, and to just disregard that, I think is a mistake. There's there's beauty in the diversity that God has created, and not just in our colors, right? We all come in different colors, but we also come in different backgrounds, from different cultures and from different understandings of how the world works, and different outlooks and different histories. And to completely disregard that and say that everybody's the same is just ridiculous. We don't have to be all the same. There's beauty in it, and we should not only accept it but embrace it, and find joy and fulfillment in interacting with and befriending and learning from one another. Then you have this whole Black Lives Matter movement, right? Of course, Black Lives Matter. All lives matter, and it just drives me crazy to see this movement in certain areas turn violent against white people. It's like, why bring yourself down to that level? You should rise above, and if someone hates you, to fight hate with love. My mom always taught me that you don't fight fire with fire, even though, ironically enough, like right now in Washington, where I'm from, we have all these wildfires, and you actually do fight fire with fire, but that's not really the point, is it? Um, yeah, like Black Lives Matter. The most dangerous place for a black person to be is in the womb. More black people die from abortion than any other cause of death. Any other cause of death. I don't know. I don't even know what I want to say. Just that makes me angry, and it just seems like people don't even bother to think anymore. It's just on such a shallow emotional level, and I don't know. I just encourage you guys to actually think about things, why you do and why you treat people the way you do. I mean, the whole idea of racism is, I mean, the root cause of it, right, is to see someone as a group and not as an individual. And that's the same with sexism or ageism or anything like that. You see someone not for who they are, but as part of a group, and then you impose your ideas of that group on the individual, whether it's called for or not. Where's my lighter? Sorry, can't put together more of a concise stream of thought, but it's just so interconnected and so deep that I haven't quite worked it out yet. But I figured I'd actually just start saying what I think, and maybe that'll help me work it out. Normally, I do that with writing, like write in my journal, or just I actually have to put my thoughts down on paper to work them out, or else I don't know. I'm just not capable. Maybe I'm not. Eh. It's like, for example, like spelling. I can't spell a word unless I have to write it down. That sort of thing. Anyways, it's just a few of my thoughts for you guys. Let me know what you think. I mean, wanted to do a video on immigration, but so much of that has to do, people aren't thinking about immigration, but thinking about people as in groups, and then you come to that dialogue, that conversation about immigration with preconceived notions about the people, and that doesn't help actually solve the problem, Anyways, I guess that's it for